What is up, guys? It's Dusky coming to you today with a brand new video of a brand new series called Back to the Basics. That series is going to do just that. We're going to go back to the basics of attacking in Clash of Clans. Whether you're a highly skilled player or just a beginner, that's fine. You're still going to learn something from this video and you're still going to be a better attacker from them. Let's go ahead and jump in. First off, you're wondering, what is a funnel? Funneling at its most basic level is using troops to create a path inward to the inside of the base so that you can have a better success rate with your attack. There's tons of different troops that you can use to actually funnel a base. Most of the time you're going to want to use a golem for the tanking purposes. Sometimes you can use a giant or two giants if you want to save a little bit of space. But for instance, in this case, I want to use golems. I want to use a golem from here. I want to use a golem from here because it's going to be taking a lot of damage there. So I need my troops enough time to actually, create that path inward. So they have to have time to do that. The golem's going to create that time. So you're thinking, golems, they take a lot of damage, but they don't do a lot of damage. So what we have to have is we have to have supporting troops behind the golems. Normally, if you're a lower town hall level, you're going to want to use wizards for this. Sometimes you can get away with other various troops. We'll get into those just a second. But wizards are going to be a high damage, low troop space kind of troop that we'll be able to use to really effectively funnel. At the higher levels, you're going to be able to use things like bowlers. Bowlers can actually balance defenses. So if I come up here and I put something on this archer tower and I want to get rid of both of these defenses or both of these trash buildings at the exact same time, I put a bowler up here in this corner that's going to be able to bounce a ball or a rock from this building to this building. So that gets rid of both buildings at the same exact time. It goes a little bit quicker, helps out a little bit. You can also do that without the actual golem if you just want to have a little bit of free real estate, basically. Another great troop that not a lot of people think about to use is a goblin. So what the goblins go, they go for only loot-based buildings. So storages, collectors, town hall, CC, that kind of stuff. So if I wanted to come here and I want to funnel this, say, normally I wouldn't use this just because this would need to be a very, very quick funnel right here. If I wanted to drop a golem right here on this, I could drop a goblin right here that would take that out a little bit quicker than just like an archer or a barb or something. And it only costs one troop space, but it does a lot more damage than just one normal troop space would cost. You can also use minions to funnel. Minions are extremely effective when there's not any air defense anywhere near. So say I want to use a minion to take this dark barrack out right here. Say this air defense can't take it. If I drop a minion right there, that's going to give me a free building for 2 troop spaces. One thing that you want to do is try to use as little troop space as you can to effectively funnel. Because the less troops that you use on funneling means the more troops that you get to use to actually hit the inside of the base. So what does a funnel look like in real action? Let's have a look. I'm going to go ahead and attack this base. And I'm going to use a very, very basic funnel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 golems. I'm going to use one on this archer tower, one on this 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock archer tower, one on the 12 o'clock archer tower. I'm going to drop wizards behind it so I can effectively funnel as quick as possible. All right, here we go. Normally you want to use probably 3 to 4 wizards. I'm using 4 just so I can get through the funnel as quick as possible. And so you can see the funnel's building here. It's going kind of dragging along a little bit. It's getting through it. You got to be patient with this. So that's down. Funnel is created here. We'll drop another golem. All troops are now going to be going inside. Nothing's really going to be going outside here, except for the record that's going to the town hall over there. So as you can see, I have an effective funnel made. Everything's going inside just like it needs to. Everything's poisoned, all that fun stuff. So now I can effectively attack this base with my normal troops now. So my troops can now go in because everything has gone in directly into the base because of the funnel that I made. All right, so that's that. Everything went inside just like it needed to. So what I just showed you was a golem-based attack and a golem-based funnel. That is extremely popular at kind of the lower levels. So if you're anywhere from Town Hall 8 to Town Hall 10, you're still going to want to know how to use those golem-based funneling. Those are very effective and they are absolutely amazing. Next up, I'm going to show you how to funnel a queen walk. All right. So funneling a queen walk is a little bit different, but kind of the same at the same time. So if I want to walk this base, I want to go from 9 o'clock all the way down to 6 o'clock. To do that, I don't want the queen to go up to 12 o'clock this way, right? So what do I have to do? I have to funnel. So the best way to do that, instead of using golems to funnel like we did previously, or to tank like we did previously, we're going to use the queen with some healers. So let's have a look at what that looks like. So queen is going to go down. She's going to take some damage here initially. Go ahead and drop that. We'll keep the queen alive, so we'll rage. Doing a pretty bad job right now, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start that funnel. And so now we're funneling the queen downward because we're getting rid of these defenses that are up at 9 o'clock so that we can effectively push her down. Now she's going to die because there's a single inferno right there and your queen walking into a single inferno. But that is an effective funnel. She's moving downward. There's no chance that she's going to go back up. She's gone. It's exactly what we want. Perfectly done. So funneling can be used in most attacks out there where you're using a mass amount of troops. For instance, say you're using all drags, or you have most of the base down, you have most of the base that you want down, and you're about to drop your dragons. Instead of dropping in just a straight line like this, drop a dragon out here on this cannon, drop a dragon out here on this gold mine, take out those two buildings, and force the rest of the dragons that you're going to be dropping here in the middle, force those inward. That's going to be your funnel. Almost the exact same thing. Pushes everything inward. It's just exactly what we want, right? Some things that can mess up a funnel. So there are quite a few things that you can see on this base that can mess up a funnel pretty badly. For instance, if I were to drop a golem, say here, and there was a Tesla right here, or somewhere in this area, that golem would walk from here to here. So you're going to have to know where your Teslas are. You're going to have to be able to predict where those Teslas are so that the golem will continue to tank for the rest of your troops. Another thing that can mess your funnel up pretty badly is if the CC range isn't in the walls whenever on the side that you're funneling. So say I want to funnel this side and I want to drop my golem on this right here. If I drop that golem there and that cannon goes down, the CC is going to get pulled. The clan castle is going to get pulled. Once that clan castle gets pulled, that golem's going to go down, and that clan castle, I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with the clan castle basically on the fly, which is less than ideal. Another thing to look out for is a ring of defenses as opposed to a ring of trash buildings. So right here, this would be less than ideal to funnel on, because that golem is going to go from here. If I drop that golem here, it's going to go from here to here to here. Wouldn't click. Whenever that happens, I lose my tanking on that side. I lose my funnel on that side. The attack is done. One last thing that's going to mess up your funnel is if you do it too slow. If I drop my golem on this, and I'll wait a second, and I drop a wizard and another wizard, that golem's already halfway dead. I can't set my funnel on this side unless I have that golem tanking as much as possible. Same thing on this side. If I drop a golem here and I wait, or I use the wrong troops, say I use like a minion or archers for whatever reason to funnel, it's going to take too long. That golem's going to die and I'm not going to have my funnel set exactly how I want it. The attack's done. Clash of Clans actually does a pretty good job of teaching you how to funnel on a lot of the tutorials that there are. So if you go in and look at the practice, Meat Shield, Hot Stuff, and Heavy Hitters are some of the starter ones. And then some of the later ones include Witch Slap is really good for it. Bowling with Bats is also pretty solid. Electrosurgery. And that's all the ones I can think of right now, but I'm sure there's other ones. But go do those. It'll kind of get you in the rhythm of things and you can kind of understand it a little bit better. I do suggest doing that. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you can just take a quick second, subscribe to the channel, like this video. If you're into Twitch streams, I do that too. Check it out. I got all the links and everything like that below. Be sure to check that out. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram. Check those out as well. I do kind of post some personal stuff as well with that, so you can keep up with that. Keep up with my personal life if you really want to. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Be sure to subscribe. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Peace.